Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig through the numbers to find the real story behind your favorite companies. Today we are looking at GridAI Technologies Corp. And let me tell you, this filing has some interesting moves happening at the top. This is a pretty standard report a company files when something big happens. And for GridAI Technologies Corp, on the 19th of December 2025, something very big did happen. So first off, for those who might not be super familiar, GridAI Technologies Corp is a company operating in the tech space, and they are publicly traded under the ticker symbol GRDX on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. Now back to the main event here. This report is mainly about a significant change in leadership and a big consulting agreement that supports it. We first heard about Jason D. Sawyer stepping in as interim chief executive officer back in September of 2025. Now it looks like the board has made it official. The company's board of directors has approved Mr. Sawyer to officially take the helm as chief executive officer. He is transitioning from his interim role. To support this move, they have entered into a new agreement on the 19th of December 2025 called an amended and restated consulting agreement. This agreement is with a company called Access Alternative Group SA, which we'll call the consultant. This agreement basically formalizes Mr. Sawyer's role as CEO and outlines the terms of his compensation and services through the consultant. This agreement actually updates a previous one with the same parties from September 2025. This new consulting agreement is set for an initial 2-year period starting the 19th of December 2025. It can be renewed every year after that if the company decides to. The consultant can end the agreement with 30 days notice, and the company can end it with just 10 business days notice. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If the company decides to end the agreement for reasons other than what they call cause, which is defined in the agreement before the 2 years are up, the consultant is still entitled to receive payment. This means they will get their base pay and quarterly fees for the remaining time left in the contract. They will also get prorated money for any unfinished part of the term. So what is the consultant getting paid? They are entitled to a base salary of $25,000 per month that actually goes back to the 1st of October 2025. So there are some back payments involved. On top of that, there is a $20,000 quarterly fee. This is paid for each quarter the company stays in line with Nasdaq's rules and listing requirements. The first of these payments would be starting the 1st of January 2026, if applicable. There is also a significant one-time payment of $150,000 and 400,000 shares. However, these are only payable if the company's shareholders approve a planned acquisition of GridAI Corp. This is a big contingency. And let's not forget about equity. The consultant will also receive restricted stock units for 1 million shares of the company's common stock. These will vest in stages. 25% will vest at the end of each calendar quarter in 2026, as long as the company meets its quarterly goals. But these can also vest immediately if the agreement is terminated without cause, if there is a change in control of the company, or when more than half of the company's Series H preferred stock is converted into common stock. So in essence, GridAI Technologies Corp has solidified its CEO position with Jason D. Sawyer and has put in place a comprehensive consulting agreement with Access Alternative Group SA to manage his services. The terms are quite detailed, especially regarding compensation and potential payouts linked to performance in specific company events like shareholder approvals and control changes. Now, looking at the broader picture, this move signals a period of transition for GridAI Technologies Corp. The company is clearly making a strategic decision with its leadership by making Mr. Sawyer's role permanent. The consulting agreement itself is a significant financial commitment with base pay, quarterly fees, and substantial equity components. The triggers for immediate vesting of equity are particularly noteworthy, suggesting the company wants to incentivize immediate performance and a smooth transition during potential future corporate events. This filing doesn't include detailed financial tables, so we can't do a deep dive into their revenue or profit numbers here. However, the focus on leadership and the associated agreements tells a story of a company aiming for stability and growth under new confirmed leadership. What we do know is that the company is clearly investing heavily in its executive team. This suggests confidence from the board in the path forward, but it also comes with significant financial obligations. A key risk here is the dependency on shareholder approval for some of the consultants' compensation. If shareholders do not approve the acquisition of GridAI Corp, a portion of the consultant's earnings, including a large chunk of shares, will not materialize. This could potentially impact the motivation or the perceived value of the deal for the consultant. Another point to consider is the definition of cause for termination. The specifics of this definition are crucial. If it is narrowly defined, it might leave the company with fewer options to terminate the agreement without incurring significant severance costs. Overall, GridAI Technologies Corp appears to be entering a new phase with a clear leader at the top. The consulting agreement is structured to ensure commitment and reward performance, but also carries financial implications that the company and its shareholders will need to monitor closely. The success of these arrangements will hinge on the company's ability to execute its strategic plans and navigate potential future corporate actions, like the acquisition. Alright, that is our breakdown of this GridAI Technologies Corp. Filing, what is your take on these leadership changes and the consulting agreement? Do you think this is a smart move for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into company filings. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.